My video for June the 9th, 2020 is video number 3480. The title is We Are in a Great Spiritual War. Republican Frederick Douglass, American abolitionist, lecturer, author, and slave from 1817 to 1895, that's the year of his life, he's 77 years old when he died, said, quote, "Where justice is denied, where poverty is enforced, where ignorance prevails, and where any one class is made to feel that society is an organized conspiracy to oppress, rob, and degrade them, neither persons nor property will be safe." End quote. Of course, persons is a fraud. That truth had not yet entered human consciousness. We are human beings, not legal fictions. That's why I have 2 birth certificates. My placenta holds the legal name in all caps. So does yours. With the loss of our true identity, most have no idea who we really are or who we were created to be. Now we have to become aware, alerted, and awakened in order for the spiritual war to be won. We must realize how we have been defrauded and who the creators of the scam are. It's a spiritual war, fallen angels against humanity. A hopium addict, I keep trying to reconcile my concept of a loving God with the sad reality that the fallen angels have long been in control of this planet. The transition into the Aquarian Age has supposedly been underway. Is the Donald hated due to the role he is playing in this battle? Certainly things long hidden are being exposed. Who will win? I get quotes sent to me from time to time on some of the websites that I am a subscriber to. And when I saw the one by Frederick Douglass, quite honestly, I had no clue who he was. It was just a name with an interesting quote. He was actually born a slave in Maryland, but he escaped from that and went to up north and ended up living in Massachusetts and New York. And he gained quite a bit of notoriety for his speeches. He died actually in Washington, D.C. And again, he was a Republican. Today, a lot of the media tries to push the thing that Republicans are the bad guys. But it's all been corrupted over the years, decades, and centuries, in my opinion, because the dark forces, the evil ones, the fallen angels, whatever you want to call them, aren't human. I've pointed out again the lack of empathy. Humans have empathy. People that have been programmed by dark forces have no empathy. They're non-human in that respect. They may have some genealogy of humanity, but their humanity has been debased and degraded and basically stripped away so that they don't think like a normal human being would think. We came, they died, what difference does it make, to quote Hillary Clinton? This whole scam that's been operating on this planet for such a long time is being exposed for what it is. I posted a video by a black man on my Facebook page yesterday, and Facebook took it down. I'm assuming Facebook took it down because the content is not available anymore. It was a black man pointing out that these murders, the police were fake police. There were a whole bunch of discrepancies in the official story that just happened in, I guess, was it Minneapolis where it happened? I anyway, where the policeman had the guy pinned down, and he supposedly died. The guy's still alive. It was all a play, and it was put out by mainstream media as the truth. And so the mainstream criminals take it down. I try to post it, get the word out. That's why things get saved on other people's computers, and then they get posted under a different name, so that you don't really see who watched a particular video, because it's been posted by several different people, and each one of them has its own numbers. It accumulates its viewership independently of the other ones. It doesn't show how many people actually watched the video, but people are waking up. People are becoming aware. Now, I'm not trying to tell you that Donald Trump is someone that I'm putting all my confidence in. I'm not. I've said that so many times. However, the thing that I like about Donald Trump is that there are so many people in the established government, media, etc., that are railing against him, trying every trick in the book to unseat him. They've brought crazy charges against him, which were, of course, dismissed. And this whole plan to the pandemic was a plan. This whole thing was put in operation before it happened some years back. I've said that, and others have said that, and yet many still sleep. And then I have friends that tell me, if you focus on the problem, you're going to get more of the problem. No, if you ignore the problem's going to remain. That isn't that it should be common sense, but there's this false spiritual teaching that's been put out by some well-known spiritual teachers, and it's wrong. It's just simply wrong, and it keeps us bound to lies and bound to things that we call negative. So we want to avoid negativity, but we can't, because it's everywhere in our daily lives now. We see it in the interactions we have with other people. We see it on the streets, like the black lady coming up, and I thought she was going to hit me, had to have the other lady pull her away from me, because I said that all lives matter, which they do. And even the lives of the fallen angels, to me, matters. But if they don't repent, who's responsible for allowing them to keep going, if not the omnipotent, omniscient creator that's supposed to be all loving? I don't get it. And I struggle. I really struggle trying to make sense of things that just simply don't add up. Folks, please, please try to think outside the box. Try to get a grip on the fact that all of our lives we've been lied to about practically everything, and certainly everything that's important. I want us to be free. Will our Creator empower us so that we can win? I certainly hope so. Namaste.